professional wrestling comes home to Albuquerque. Duke City Championship Wrestling brings you thrilling action like you've never seen before. Pulse pounding, hard hitting, adrenaline pumping. Taped live for television every month. Don't miss out on the excitement. Tickets on sale now at DCCWtickets.com. Duke City Championship Wrestling.
The following Scramble match is scheduled for one fall. And it's for the DCCW Route 66 Championship.
Yeah. Cool. Listen, CBS got the recipe. Pennsylvania Ave and North Ave where the money be. White Hot Park Ice Cherry. Rest in peace. So you know the same town. Them shells keep my shit on this time.
Of Duke City Championship Wrestling's Birthday Bash 2 as sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance. I am the excellence of elocution, Dr. Fernando Gonzalez. With me in the booth, the veteran voice of the Squared Circle, Fabulous Freddie Fame, and the third illustrious personage known as Pollo del Mar. And now we're about to see two titles defended back to back. Please stay tuned, everybody. Enrique Calderon making his way back into the ring, and boy, would he not love to take the Route 66 title home to Obregón, Sonora, Mexico.
He can want to do that all he would like, but that's not what's going to happen.
Oh, now, quick question for you there, Fabulous Freddy.
Yes, sir.
Are Amelia Plum's outfits getting smaller with every show?
I tell you, when she takes off the glasses, there's 10 things I hate about her.
Let's see who the next opponent is.
It's about to get fresh.
Weighing at 222 pounds, he is the man, the brand, the king of the nation, the zest of the best, Manny Lemons.
Folks, the citrus sensation himself, Manny Lemons, has made his DCCW return, and you see the fans couldn't be happier.
I certainly, in a general sense, appreciate Manny Lemons. However, Mr. Lemons is certainly going to sour on his opportunities tonight against the Route 66 champion that looks to kill Bryan Idol.
I'll tell you what, Pollo Del Mar is pretty root right now about the zest that is Manny Lemons in the hexagon ring.
Oh my goodness, this first time hexagon ring, has this not accentuated the excitement at these DCCW shows tonight, Fred?
Makes me feel a certain way, Pollo.
Oh my goodness.
Well, there are 6 sides to the ring and only 5 competitors in this match.
Next,
new blow-dried haircut and a new set of enemies in the former tag team champions who he cost the titles. Jaden Money Monroe is coming in just as confident looking as you please.
Well, and you mentioned it, Pollo. There are absolutely 6 sides, 5 competitors, and 4 ways for Jaden Money Monroe to lose, and I can't wait to see one of them.
You forget, while he is surrounded by opposition, he has 2 newfound friends in your DCCW Tag Team Champions, the Pretty City Express.
I hate them.
And that is your own shortcoming. But let's talk about the man of the hour, the man with the power, the looks that kill, your Route 66 champion.
He's very happy about his new accessory, the Route 66 champion. His championship is one Bryan Idol, and boy,
let's talk about how ripped he looks. He has dropped weight before coming here to Albuquerque, and you know why that is? The thought of wrestling in New Mexico has made him lose his appetite entirely.
Wow.
Academic, a lot of people call it the way he finishes matches, but I can't count ABC when I'm looking at those ABS, because those abs on Bryan Idol right now are making me feel the way I only thought I would feel sitting next to Pollo.
Wow.
Envious is what he's saying.
Greed, hate,
goodness gracious. Well, hey, the green-eyed monster notwithstanding, we are about to see if the looks that kill has what it takes to defend the Route 66 title one more time. I mean, he's never been in a DCCW ring with this much opposition.
I don't know if he's ever been in a hexagon ring.
Who has?
Touche.
Only people who wrestled in TNA 20 years ago know this ring.
Until Hulk Hogan got there. But it was another story.
That's right. Listen to these disgusting people boo their Route 66 champion.
That was a brand new balloon.
Goodness gracious. Hey, Mylar doesn't just grow on trees, you know.
Helium's at an all-time high.
Yeah.
Hey, you know who's full of hot air? Bryan Idol.
Oh,
I was going to say the people on either side of me, but nevertheless, look at that gentleman. Bryan Idol, the looks that kill. These people in New Mexico just cannot appreciate a world-traveled competitor like Bryan Idol, a true National Wrestling Alliance superstar.
Hey, wait, were we seeing a little bit of a applause? Hey, come on now.
Figure it out.
That was not the okay, El Chingon, he's not happy with Bryan Idol making some somewhat crude advances towards his towards his accompaniment to the ring, one Amelia Plum.
Well, and you mentioned NWA. Bryan Idol obviously represented the national company that does govern this promotion, but NWA is what this broadcast booth is. Nice and Fernando, Woody and Pollo, and attractive right here.
Where's the attractive?
Right here.
Thank God it's dark in this building.
The historically poor-lit El Rey, perfect venue for a wrestling match
now,
such as
Bryan Idol, you may be wondering, after having seen his successful recent defense with me at ringside for him, I have consulted Bryan Idol, and I talk on an ongoing basis as 2 representatives of the National Wrestling Alliance, and I have every confidence that he is going to walk out of here tonight.
Now,
Sidney Porter, give it up.
Now, couldn't these competitors start without Bryan in the ring?
They certainly could, and if they had any amount or shred of intelligence, one of them would have tried to get a pinfall while the reigning champ was outside the ring.
Now, just to reiterate for the fans watching at home, Fernando, it is elimination style, not over the rope. Pin or submission will get you removed from this competition, and it'll have to come down to the final victor. So Bryan Idol has the odds stacked against him.
Does he, though? If Bryan Idol was smart, he would just take a powder on the outside and let the competition take care of the problem for him.
I mean, hey, it worked earlier tonight for Pretty City Express, letting the other tag teams wear themselves out and then picking the bones clean. And that is why we have new DCCW Tag Team Champions.
Look at... We love it.
Just a nasty pendulum
Look, Sidney
swing.
Porter almost breaking up the pinfall. Why would you even think about it?
I tell you what, he's years traveled in this industry, isn't he? And he knows that a man eliminated is a man his advantage, and that's why he wouldn't break up that pin, Fernando.
That is true.
El Chingon almost gone, almost putting the gone in Chingon.
Whoa, hey, Jaden Money Monroe getting Enrique Calderon in a fireman's carry, rolling down into a sunset flip. Will that be enough? No.
It certainly will not be enough.
Japanese arm drag.
And a series of them, 2 in a row.
Whoa, going for the kick, enziguri.
Step up, Enzi, rocking Jaden Money Monroe.
Took a moment to tell Bryan Idol about it, and he's going to wait for these competitors to literally gas themselves out. Bryan Idol re-enters the fracas.
I would encourage Bryan Idol to take a seat. Just let these others wear themselves out.
He just took a boot to the side of Enrique Calderon's head, eliminated him from the ring, but not from the match.
We are recording this incredible match just 1 week shy of Bryan Idol receiving perhaps one of the biggest matches of his career, an opportunity to win the National Wrestling Alliance World Television title at the Crockett Cup.
Oh, wow, and the Crockett Cup is one you don't want to miss, folks. And now, boy, is it true that you can watch it in its entirety on YouTube?
Eventually, you'll be able to watch it in its entirety on NWA Power, broadcasting every Tuesday, 6:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the NWA X account.
And
my goodness.
Manny Lemons is showing us all and everyone in this building why he is NWA level competitor, as him and Enrique Calderon are currently putting that double team on who could be the future television champion.
Wow,
Manny Lemons is the person that I would say is the greatest risk to Bryan Idol in this match.
Years traveled as he specifically on the West Coast, the East Coast, and worldwide. He told me he avoided Albuquerque, Fernando, because he heard Pollo Del Mar was going to be here.
Oh my goodness, and yet he made it out, so that really goes to show his competitive spirit.
One would imagine he'd avoid Albuquerque for numerous other reasons, and I would be the reason he finally showed up tonight.
Oh, hey!
Run! That's it.
We are minutes into this match, and there has yet to be a single elimination.
Indeed.
Calderon, a sly guy as he tries to take advantage of Lemons.
Whoa! Wow, quick on his feet, sending Manny Lemons outside of the ring over the top rope.
Right there on those stairs to the hexagon ring. There's not an equal way to the ring to place those. Very dangerous situation. It looks as if Lemons will need a minute to recover.
Whoa!
Bryan Idol, a world travel competitor, competing across Australia, throughout Puerto Rico, all over the world.
Calderon from the top!
And yet somehow has found himself in Albuquerque as the Route 66 champion for DCCW.
A title he took, a lot would claim erroneously, and a title
those people are erroneous in their decision.
And a title he has defended spontaneously, as we never know when he will decide to grace our presence.
As he should. It's his discretion as the champion and as a true superstar of the National Wrestling Alliance.
Now, Pollo, just got a question here. Is it true what I've heard that Bryan Idol wants to take this Route 66 title and rename it the Route 5 title?
I don't know what he wants to do with it per se.
Oh, this is
in fact, I'm not sure what he wants it for, but it's because of the fact that he loves to be a champion and loves to come and show what a world-class competitor he is. And it's unfortunate that the audience here is world-class enough to recognize what a star he is.
Wow. And you guys mentioned how he's rode the roads of the world, but he currently took Calderon for a ride.
Oh, yes, he did, Fred. Beautiful butterfly suplex.
Sidney Porter breaks up the pin from
Hey.
Oh, and here's an interesting matchup. These two have a rich history.
Is there some divisiveness among our NWA competitors here?
Look, Sidney Porter is a big boy, and Bryan Idol needs to steer clear. This, again, just my managerial advice. Steer clear of Sidney Porter for the moment.
Hey.
Let the others take the wind out of those sails and then swoop in at the last minute to capitalize.
Credit where credit is due, Pollo Del Mar. A lot of your insight tonight has been absolutely spot on.
Only tonight, darling. I've got years of experience that's been spot on.
Well, hey, this is my first time sharing the broadcast booth with you. It's different
You're
experience. Thank you.
I wish I could say the same.
Well, be that as it may.
But let's go back to how amazing Bryan Idol is.
Sheesh. Let's see our Route 66 champion slamming Sidney Porter's head right into that top turnbuckle. Wait a minute, is Manny Lemons going for his ankle?
Lemons is underneath the bottom rope, similar to the way that Pollo's had you on the ropes, Fernando.
Goodness
and we're
gracious.
back to the action in the ring. Bryan Idol with Calderon, and Enrique is gonna, get the brunt of it with the elbow.
Well, as they say, you can't get into the business.
I will give you a moment of grace, Fernando. It is not often you share a broadcasting booth with such brilliance.
Well, hey, as they've said to me, kid, you can't get into the business without getting the business, and I'm learning that tonight. Wow.
Bryan Idol.
It looks like it's going to be a classic Bryan Idol mess around here on the second row.
Gosh, getting denied with his attempted, what was that, a superplex?
Could have been.
I think Idol received a rabbit punch to the kidney area.
And the high-flying Enrique Calderon with a cross-body to all four men in the ring.
Are we certain this is an elimination-style match? Nobody's going for a fall.
No, indeed. It looks like everybody's just, well, you know what? It speaks to the quality of competition that you're seeing here in Duke City Championship Wrestling, that these gentlemen just have not been able to eliminate any yet.
A big frog splash on Jaden Money Monroe. Why, Sidney Porter, would you break it up?
We mention it often every time we see it. Also, the double underhook here from Porter.
A sit-out pedigree from Sidney Porter. And El Chingon has rolled to the outside to avoid elimination.
He had a faraway look in his eye, folks. Oh, and that was the lemon drop. Hey, I mean,
Are we sure it's elimination style?
I mean, it was almost elimination style there.
I'm checking with the back of the house as we speak, Pollo Del Mar. Updates to come. And I wouldn't be surprised if last minute these changes were made by the back of the house, because they know what this crowd needs. They need the excitement that these five competitors can bring to it, knowing that an immediate end would be a finish for Bryan Idol.
Wow.
Beautiful double neck breaker. It was twice the Rude Awakening.
Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, and it looks like
Idol.
Jaden Money Monroe may have a rude awakening here, trusting Bryan Idol, getting him into the idolizer, and that he will probably do it. Goodness
Are we going to
gracious.
see a finish?
Oh my gosh. Wow. Sidney Porter just a hair's breadth too late to stop the pin. And Jaden Money Monroe learning a very hard lesson at the hands of the veteran, the champion, Bryan Idol.
I am applauding. I told you, Bryan Idol, not only a veteran, but a very wise one. And Sidney Porter, a day late and a dollar short, darling.
Wow, hey, look, he's giving you the acknowledgement there, boyo.
Bryan Idol, as I said, winners, no winners.
As much as I hate to see Bryan Idol win, I love to see Jaden Money Monroe lose.
I think that perhaps with a little guidance and mentorship, Jaden Money Monroe and Pretty City Express could be money for DCCW.
Now hang on a second, Pollo Del Mar. What are you saying here? I mean, we've heard you buttering up the already plenty buttery Pretty City Express. We've seen their association with Jaden Money Monroe tonight. Are you saying that you consider these gentlemen to be top prospects for your representation?
I told you when this night began, I scouting future stars of the National Wrestling Alliance, future stars of professional wrestling, and current stars like Bryan Idol, your Route 66 champion, top the list. But directly below that, there are top prospects.
Stars galore in NWA New Mexico Duke City Championship Wrestling, but a star no more will be Bryan Idol if he continues this behavior outside my wrestling ring in front of this fan base that pays their hard-earned dollars to celebrate pro wrestling while he makes a mockery of it.
Makes a mockery of it. These people paid to see superstar talent, and that's exactly what Bryan Idol is.
My name is Amelia Plum with Duke City Championship Wrestling, and I'm here with Lillith Grimm, and it's been quite some time since the DCCW fans have seen you. You're in this elimination match tonight with 4 other women, and are there any strategies going into the ring tonight? There are some pretty strong women, some powerhouses going into the ring tonight.
Well, there's absolutely some powerhouses going into the ring tonight. It's me. Oh. I'm the powerhouse. I'm the Warhammer. I'm the one with the big hammer, and I'm the one that's going to lay down the hammer as I lay down those other women.
Thank you so much, Lillith, and I hope you don't hurt anybody too badly with that hammer.
That's what I do.
Thank you so much. Can't wait to see it in the ring.
Oh my goodness.
Why? Also, why does For Sale have a different intro video every single show?
You know what? Maybe they're never satisfied with, oh my goodness. And accompanying them to the ring, wearing the kukui necklace, we've got the right hand of Dawn herself, Chelsea Dodson.
Now, Pollo Del Mar, let me introduce you to Chelsea Dodson. She is obviously the Deputy Director of Enforcement for Matthew Robles in the MK Army, and I did not know she was here.
Well, I saw how dominant she was previously. I respect and admire.
You will show me the damn respect I have earned.
Hey, was Sully just listening to you?
You will show me the damn respect I've earned. Speaking of son, tell your mom happy Mother's Day. I ain't paying no damn child support either. It is a privilege for you to see me. It is a privilege for you to be in my building. It is a privilege for anyone to feel the hand of God. So we're just here. We have no bias. We have no little dog in the fight. We're just here to do a little scouting. Once again, you're welcome.
And you don't want to have those 5 upside your head, folks, because Chelsea Dodson, she puts mitts to faces like nobody else in the world.
Multiple times slap fight competitor Chelsea Dodson, who is obviously faced off against names like Paige Van Sant.
Brand new DCCW Enchanted Championship. Please welcome Paola Martinez.
Oh my goodness, would you look at that?
The debut of the Enchanted Championship. Pollo Del Mar, have you ever seen anything finer?
It is stunning. I have to acknowledge that I love the turquoise title belt.
Oh yeah, and you see that title? I mean, look at that rose gold color. In certain places it looks silver, certain places it looks gold, just depends on the angle, but always absolutely stunning.
A Joel Ruda production of Ruda Entertainment. You can find he at rudaentertainment.com.
Wow.
The finest and only the finest does the Enchanted Champion deserve for NWA New Mexico Duke City Championship Wrestling.
You said a mouthful there, Fred.
He certainly did, and I zoned out halfway through.
Now, were there iridescent notes in the leather on that thing? I mean, that thing was beautiful.
Fabulous. Fred fell asleep after his own soliloquy.
Oh, my goodness.
I was excited about Lillith.
Yeah, okay. The Warhammer herself making her DCCW return.
For the first time in 2025, Lillith Grimm returns not to the traditional ring, but the hexagon ring for Birthday Bash 2.
Oh, my goodness. Does she still have the angle grinder, Fred?
Look at her hoisting that incredible hammer to the sky. Lillith Grimm.
Oh, yeah, she's got it.
Now that's one hell of an entrance.
That is about as cool as it gets, viewers. But yeah, the Warhammer, Lillith Grimm, she is definitely not one to count out of this fight. She is absolutely just the package here. She's fast, she's strong, and she's mean.
I'd say she's 5 tools, but she brought the hammer, so she's 6.
You said it, Fred.
And the grinder, so that makes 7.
Oh, right you are.
Adrian Myscira returns to Duke City Championship Wrestling for a shot at the Enchanted Championship.
Wow, and something tells me that the Enchanted Championship would go perfectly with that iridescent wrap she's got going on there.
10s across the board for entrance theme. The Runaways can never go wrong.
Absolutely not, Pollo. Just, you hear the iconic tones of Joan Jett et al. And wow, look at Adrian Myscira, New Mexico, born and raised, coming back. Will the hometown girl be able to take home the Enchanted Championship tonight?
Of course, hailing from Deming, New Mexico, a short 3-hour jaunt to the southern part of the state, and how fitting it would be for the Enchanted Championship to be won by a lady from the land of enchantment.
Wow, yes, indeed.
Also, she's real pretty.
Yeah, she's, yeah.
How misogynistic.
Oh, wait a minute. We've heard this music before, and it's always on the verge of a jump scare for me. I'm never prepared for all that screaming.
Thank God you never hear any in a bedroom.
Ah!
Nice.
That was hurtful and unnecessary.
You're welcome.
We didn't mention Zamaya in our introduction, as I believe her to be the absolute dark horse of this competition.
I am never one to count Natalia Markova out of the running. But Zamaya is indeed my choice, my call, my pick and prediction to walk out as your first Enchanted Champion.
My goodness, there are few more intimidating presences in the ring than the fearsome Zamaya, and you can tell she did not come to mess around tonight.
Well,
she wants gold, folks.
Every presence that is more intimidating is a troll doll.
Wow.
Here's something special. They know what they're in for, Paulo Del Mar.
Did you just call me Polo?
I'm not from the Southwest.
How very dare you?
Pollo Del Mar. Grey.
Oh my goodness. You know I got the business from her as well.
Fallyn Grey is the smallest competitor in this match, but she certainly has the support of the fans here at DCCW's Birthday Bash.
And she is serving up stage presence for days. I mean, look at that get up.
The only competitor in all of NWA New Mexico smaller than Fallyn Grey is, of course, Jaden Monroe.
Oh, my goodness. And she's getting that spotlight treatment, too. Wow. And we've never gotten to see her wrestling in a DCCW ring. Folks, you are in for a treat.
Of course, she was interrupted at her debut by Matthew Robles, which did lead the way to this big 5-pack of a championship match.
I'm almost grateful to that jerk.
And here she is.
If you were to draw a pro wrestler, if you were to give a child a pack of Crayolas and say, create what a pro wrestler looks like on a piece of paper, you would draw Natalia Markova.
Oh my goodness, it's just, she really has it all, Fred. She's vivacious, she's high flying, she's got the prowess, the educated feet, the technical ability, and flat out gumption to be a champion. Will she be our first Enchanted Champion tonight?
Natalia Markova and I have traveled the roads together from coast to coast in the United States. And she is growing as a global superstar by the minute. Undoubtedly.
The following contest is an elimination match. And it is to crown the very first ever DCCW Enchanted Champion.
Wow. Fallyn Grey very confident in her odds tonight.
Is Fallyn Grey trying to convince us or herself?
From the servers
That yet
of
remains to be seen.
the Warhammer, Lillith Grimm.
Watch out.
Flying sparks.
Next, from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico,
By way of Deming.
she is energy in motion. The Cherry Bomb, Adrian Myscira.
Who doesn't love a hometown girl? Adrian Myscira just as likely a prospect as any to take home the gold.
Arizona, Zamaya.
Well, that seems stable.
She's not here to appear stable. She's here to win a championship.
Next,
Fabulous, Fred.
descending from the heavens and raising hell. She is the holy queen of the wrestling scene, Fallyn Grey.
She's like if a Renaissance painting was a person.
Wow. And is there such a thing as a
And
mean
finally,
Renaissance painting?
From Clearwater Beach, Florida, the Crush, Natalia Markova.
Oh man. And we've seen the Crush herself in that mixed tag match against Zamaya.
Look at the eye contact. Zamaya and Natalia Markova have basically forgotten that there's 3 other women in this match.
They hate each other. They've hated each other for months. Everyone's aware of the run-in in NWA Chicago just 2 weeks ago.
Oh my gosh.
And it's bled here to NWA New Mexico.
And it's breaking loose once again in downtown Albuquerque. Adrian Myscira into the corner with a clothesline on Lillith Grimm. Wow.
Lillith Grimm jumping over Adrian Myscira into a drop kick from Grey.
And she popped up like she was swatting a fly.
Lillith Grimm is going to show both of these much smaller competitors what it means to be the biggest woman in this match.
Wow. And it looks like they've, they know that they've got their work cut out for them, Pollo.
I think that hammer she carries weighs more than either of these competitors.
I did try to lift that hammer without her permission backstage once, and...
Grey going to the second ropes, caught by Lillith Grimm.
And I can neither confirm nor deny whether she did that to me.
Doing squats with her opposition, pinning two at once.
Wow, squat in the ops is one Lillith Grimm.
Also still waiting on the wings for some reason, Saleh Taylor and Chelsea Dotson. Just a ton going on ringside, a ton going on in the ring, and it feels like a ton of dynamite waiting to explode here at the Historic El Rey Theater.
Wow, no, so Fred, would you...
Oh my God, beautiful sidewalk slam.
Do they have any skin in this game?
They probably have quite a bit of fury that Chelsea is not somehow involved in this match.
Well, I mean, we haven't even seen her wrestle yet. It wouldn't be...
She's the right-handed dog.
That she is. Oh, wow.
Into the corner, face
hard.
first.
Whoa, and equally hard with his educated feet. Hey, wait a minute. Now, Pollo, did we not see her hit that very same cutter on Bryan Idol during our last show here at Duke City Championship Wrestling?
I wouldn't know. I wasn't invited.
We were told to bring you.
And now...
All right, well, a show of sportsmanship.
Okay, it is a show of sportsmanship, but if I were Natalia Markova... Oh, my goodness.
I need a moment.
All right, okay.
I need 2 moments.
It's a bit tit for tat in this ring.
Hey, Oh, my God. So, Fred, you gonna be in your bunk?
There were no boos, but there were lots of...
Don't you dare.
Yep, okay, hey, what?
Zamaya now in the ring.
Now, looked like Chelsea Dotson got in the mix there, too.
Fallyn Grey, Adrian Myscira. Zamaya is distracted by the presence of her arch nemesis.
Oh, she let Fallyn Grey go so that they both can make the effort on Natalia Markova. Now the 3 competitors.
If I were any of the other 4 competitors, the first person I would want eliminated would be Natalia Markova.
Oh, and she's getting the business end of it right now from Zamaya. And if she's not careful, some of that hairspray is going to stick right to her. That's terrible.
Oh, my
Listen, Zamaya at NWA Chicago, scant days ago, pinned Natalia Markova. But that was after Markova had already competed. Could we see a similar outcome tonight? Oh! With the Enchanted Championship on the line. It's very cute that Myscira and Grey are teaming up, but this is not a tag team match.
It was not, but you know what? They were on the same page, Pollo, with those kicks. 1, then 2, then a pair. How do you do to the face of Natalia Markova? And you see the crush is still dazed.
It is my wrestling ring, but right now Zamaya, the ringmaster in there, as she's directing all of the talent against what many believe to be the most talented Natalia Markova.
Oh my goodness! Markova fighting her way back into this one. Listen, none of these competitors have seen the level of competition that Natalia Markova has.
Whoa, wait a minute, did you see that? She lariated Lillith Grimm right across the chops, and she did not go down.
Lillith Grimm has quite the reserve. A powerful, strong, competent competitor. And these other women must recognize that she also has a bit of a size advantage. And this is their opportunity to team up.
Like a car crash.
Lillith Grimm, the size advantage. Natalia Markova, the experience advantage.
Adrian Myscira, the Bronco Buster advantage. Oh, wait a minute. No, she hasn't done it yet. That was Fallyn Grey. My mistake.
Thank you. Delayed basement drop kick by Adrian Myscira. Lillith Grimm.
There's no way she will withstand this pin, and it has been too much.
No way, she kicks out at one.
You mentioned the reserve, Pollo Del Mar, and Lillith Grimm showing it here as she's ready to take on all three competitors simultaneously.
Wow, she's willing to take on all four competitors simultaneously.
And another pair of thrust kicks, first to the breadbasket, then to the mush by Fallyn Grey and Adrian Myscira, showing some educated feet of their own.
I love the fact that the women in the ring are not allowing ego to take advantage of them right now. It does not matter who gets the first pinfall or elimination. It is an every woman for themselves advantage.
Oh, and it's
ultimately.
Oh, it's starting to break down.
Yes, it is.
Exchanging shoves. Oh, getting a slap. Natalia Markova.
Natalia Markova, widely considered one of the most competent strikers in the National Wrestling Alliance. But Zamaya it is chaos.
Myscira with the underhook. Oh, shades of Eddie Guerrero here in New Mexico. New Mexico Highlands graduate Eddie Guerrero.
Boot. Lillith Grimm, you may not have seen it, but I did. Zamaya slammed down under Grimm's leg.
She got suplexed right into her, and that you see there for Lillith Grimm
coming off the top.
Wow, that could not have felt good.
Lillith Grimm in pain.
All five competitors currently down. And Myscira, the first one to her feet. Advantage to the hometown hero right now.
Truth or Consequences, New Mexico being represented.
Wow, a cannonball into the corner, hitting it first on Lillith Grimm, then on Fallyn Grey, now on Zamaya. Will she complete the set with Natalia Markova?
5-4-5.
Adrian Myscira looking to show that Mick Foley is not the only wrestling superstar to call Truth or Consequences New Mexico home.
That's a good reference. You did good there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's why they pay me the big bucks, Fabulous Fred.
Coming in with that running, swinging neckbreaker is Adrian Myscira going in for the pin.
And she's done it. She has put away Lillith Grimm.
Lillith Grimm has been eliminated.
I am shocked.
I don't like that.
Lillith Grimm is the first competitor eliminated, and then there were four.
She was my favorite.
I honestly, I thought she had what it took to take it all the way, but you know what? That just speaks to the quality of the competitors in this match.
Myscira doesn't slow down at all here, but Fallyn Grey takes advantage of that exhaustion it took to eliminate Grimm.
That was beautiful flying head scissors, which drove the face of Adrian Myscira into the mat, face first.
Nice counter.
Snapmare.
Oh, and you just...
Grey off the ropes.
Meteora. Meteora. Whoa, going for the posing pin. Whoa, and she almost paid the price.
2 count, just like the second birthday of Duke City Championship Wrestling.
Solid and Chelsea blocking the exit.
Zamaya, shot to the gut, turned it into a fall-away slam.
Double clothesline, and you guys missed it because of the action in the ring, but Lillith Grimm actually hit Saleh with the hammer. Oh my word. The 505 through the center rope.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy, Fred.
Fallyn Grey going to the top. What does she got? Frog splash.
That's pretty good.
And Adrian Myscira has been eliminated.
I think it was close.
Myscira has been eliminated.
We are down to the final 3.
I hate this. She was my second favorite.
And it looks
Man,
like
you sure like to put your money on losers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Zamaya coming up from behind. Another shot to the breadbasket against Fallyn Grey.
You saw the brow of her nose go off that
Look
rope.
at Zamaya.
Whoa.
Oh, Natalia does the... Oh,
Jaden Monroe.
Jaden Monroe. I love it. I do not like to see such things befall a personal friend like Natalia Markova. Markova, but I love to see a plan come to fruition.
All of my homies hate Jaden Money Monroe, so Pollo Damar is not my homie.
Wow. And that is something I would have told you at the beginning of the show.
Now, Jaden Money Monroe, this is not the first match that he's interfered in, but wow, this may be the second one that he makes the critical difference in tonight.
Money's paying dividends, I think. It's a return on investment if I've ever seen one.
He needs a handler.
Well, I mean, honestly, it could have been...
lock. Zamaya wrenching away. I will say this, Zamaya, if she had reversed the torque on that ankle, would have gotten a better result. But at the moment, Fallyn Grey clutching.
Oh.
When you see Markova, she's...
Whoa, wait a minute. Did not get all of it.
It didn't
there she goes.
The second time, right on the money, though. Zamaya rocked.
Whoa, hey. Oh, my goodness.
Tries to break the bridge.
Only a 2 count.
And Markova's still writhing in pain as she's trying to tend to her own knee after the interference from Jaden Money Monroe.
Fallyn Grey, the picture of shock that she did not put Zamaya away with that.
It was a beautiful double knee.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, reversed by Natalia Markova. Gets her down. Double arm DDT. Is that going to do it?
Edward down.
Fallyn Grey has been eliminated.
In her debut at Duke City Championship Wrestling, Fallyn Grey will not become the inaugural Enchanted Champion, and that surprises me because she was my 3rd favorite.
My Lord, how could you possibly have bet on all the losing horses?
Wow. Well,
Zamaya taking on, of course, the Crush, Natalia Markova, the National Wrestling Alliance's most popular social media star. And these two are what any intelligent person would have thought would have been the final 2 competitors in this match for the Enchanted Championship.
Well, I'm going to tell you, one was my 4th favorite.
Of course. Oh! I put my money on Zamaya since she entered the ring. I went out on a limb and said it. What about you?
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, here you saw that absolutely devastating belly-to-back suplex. Fallyn Grey making her way back into the ring. What is she doing?
She's throwing a tantrum.
That is not championship behavior.
Saleh now making certain that she exits. Chelsea still on the outside of the ring. I hope she smacks some sense into Fallyn.
The hand of Dodd.
Oh! And she certainly did.
Wow.
When Fallyn wakes up,
and of course,
Grey will be black and blue.
That all steamed from last month whenever Dotson and Grey had conversation mid-ring.
Chelsea with a handful of hair on Markova. Markova is distracted.
This is not the first.
Whoa! Saleh catching that spinning heel kick.
Educated feet of Natalia Markova.
Markova's leg is injured.
She's used it all.
And Zamaya clutching her.
Whoa!
Choke slam into a...
Natalia Markova with that 2-handed choke bomb. Wow.
It's been 2 years.
Zamaya has etched her place in NWA New Mexico history, becoming the first DCCW Enchanted Champion and putting away a superstar like Natalia Markova in the closing moments to do it.
Not does a promotion across this country, not does a territory in the world of pro wrestling have more female and women talent than NWA New Mexico and Duke City Championship Wrestling. And Zamaya sits atop the Sandia Mountains as the first Enchanted Champion in the history of this promotion.
Oh my goodness, I couldn't have said it any better myself. Zamaya is now your DCCW NWA New Mexico Enchanted Champion.
And I called it from the beginning.
She was my 5th favorite.
Wow. Well, folks, it has been an absolutely amazing night tonight here, folks. So, wow, what else can we say?
I personally, Fernando, am out of words, but I'm filled with emotion. Pollo Del Mar, you were here.
I am never out of words, and I am at a shortage of emotion.
Wow, folks. Well, you heard it here first. We had a night of title defenses. We saw a new champion crowned. What more could you ask for? For the 2nd anniversary, Duke City Championship Wrestling is sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance. For Fabulous Freddy fame, Pollo Del Mar, I am Dr. Fernando Gonzalez, and we will see you next time. Have a great night, everybody.